Yeah.
That's probably the fucking government making up shit. They're capitalizing on this Canadian thing, and they're like, "Oh, we could use this." They're putting their own fucking poison in the air and testing some.
Hit it.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Welcome back to FireCast. Hey, what episode is this, boys?
68.
68.
So hang on a minute.
Ooh-wee.
You two did.
Yes, we done the first filler.
Okay.
We got 5 more to go.
All right.
Even if we could just 3 fillers, that's
I quite enjoyed the filler, bro, because
how funny was the filler? This guy was baked as hell.
Hey, bro, we're so baked. But like, I just had a smoke right before I came, and then it was kind of like at the start, I forgot we were kind of like on, and then I'm like, I would talk about something, and because I was just like, the weed was just kind of taken over, I got too distracted in my own head, and I was just like, I would forget shit that I was like my points and stuff. But I'd be like, bro, I'm high as right now. But I got my got my feet under me. I was like, it was a good convo, man. But like I said, we're used to doing maybe an hour and a half minimum up. So by the time, I feel like when you get cracking, like just now, I feel like we're already off because we're just riffing for like ages.
Bro, we got to the hour mark and we just started getting into it, and then we're like, all right, let's cut it. We're like both like, oh I feel like it takes us an hour to really fucking.
It's almost like I don't know, fucking getting the guy to climax and just being like, no. and just before climax, like, no, like an hour. It was pretty good though.
Stay tuned for that. This is the normal scheduled episode 68. Good to be here, boys. We're catching a vibe here. It's long weekend, everybody. Hope you're all gonna enjoy your weekend. Don't speed.
Yeah, long weekend. Not for me. I'm fucking working, but
that's really
I'm working Sunday and Monday.
Oh, that's terrible.
Double time and a half though.
Anyway,
shit, man.
How we doing, everybody? What's going on?
Yeah, let's do the weekly catch up. Joey.k, how's been work, bro? What's been going on?
Man, nothing much. Just keeping busy, bro. Always.
So what are we trying this?
Always, taking it every day as it comes. I feel like fucking surprisingly life is just speeding past me.
How quick is it going, How quick?
And I really thought that my life would be a drag right now, but I just keep my head down, bro. The key is just keep my head down during the day, and then,
enjoy the little moments, man.
DZ, yourself, update. What's the ¿Qué pasa, man? What's the
I'm good. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm busy as fuck, man, lately. I'm glad that now I'm finally getting to a point where I can kind of get my head around things and slow down a little bit. I'm looking forward to the future, man, especially when you guys get back from Europe. I feel like we're on a good path here. We've got a lot of things going on.
We got some plans, baby.
We got the building blocks ready. Before we get too deep, let's just get this out of the way. This is becoming a weekly thing, the weekly prime.
Logan and KSI sent us one bottle between the three of us.
This is the best. I had to bring this one because I know Joey's going to love it. It's the best flavor by far.
Is it like it reminds me of Powerade just because the Powerade's blue? Is it Powerade kind of flavor?
No, nothing like Powerade.
I just think that because it's just...
So I've tried this one already. It's blue raspberry.
Dun.
Oh,
that's it. That's it. That's the spot.
This one and the lemon lime are great, I think. That's good, Let me fucking retry that shit. That's the best one, I remember.
It still baffles me when I read the nutrition label on it, and it's just like,
that's so
where's
good.
the sugar, bro? But
that makes it easier to drink, that it's not as bad.
Yeah.
The one I'm still waiting for, the one flavor is the pink one. It's strawberry watermelon or something.
How many do they have? Like, they have a fair bit, right?
They got an energy drink now,
because I swear there's already 7 that we've had, or maybe 5 that we've had, right?
Yeah, I think 5 or something. Anyway, that's the prime update for you. That's the best one. 5 out of 5 from me for that one.
Well, yeah, that's the fucking... Wait, by the way, I also went Safe Boys fucking style. Empire Fruity Beer, strawberry and lime flavor, natural.
Cheers, boys.
Here's another taste test. Let's see. Wait.
Happy long weekend.
Not for me, but...
I mean, by the time they listen to it...
Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa centro, pa
dentro.
dentro.
I'm not cultured. Fuck.
Oh,
that's
yummy.
okay.
That's juicy pussies, bro. I like that.
That actually kind of
I love
That is juicy fucking pussies.
You know,
some of the shit you say, bro. I love it. It's like when you said you like juicy pussies. Fucking
That is though juicy pussies though, right?
like it's like goody gumdrops. He's like all these.
that tastes more like a beer than the other ones.
Yeah, it does.
You know the other ones?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can taste the beer. It kind of
Yeah,
has a beer
I agree.
taste.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Yeah, so by the way, for this Monday, right, so me and Joey.k done the filler without DZ. This motherfucker got his days confused thinking Tuesday was Thursday, but anyway.
That was so funny.
The only reason I didn't go was because I thought it was... I thought it, for some reason I thought it was fucking Tuesday.
Thursday, because you have your late shift.
I thought it was Wednesday, but it was Tuesday. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Look, so me and Joey.k did the fillers. They're only going to be like little 1 hour burst pods, and it's just for you guys because I know that we don't want to leave for 6 weeks and have no content because it will fucking hurt us. But one thing we did speak about on that filler episode is that we had 2 nights now where we had 65 listeners to FireCast in one night. Now again, that is for a podcast, that's a fucking big number, bro.
I just said, imagine the 65 people standing in front of you right now. And
I
you're
know.
like at the one time.
And not once though, twice. So what I explained to Joey.k, it was like Sunday, 65 listens. Monday, it was like 20 or 30. And then Tuesday, 65 again on the dot. So I don't know if it's just one motherfucker who's just like going like play. But it doesn't work. It's 65 people.
65 people.
I don't think it works like that.
I don't think it does.
How do you check that? How do you
On
check those
Spreaker.
stats on Spreaker? See, because
Yeah.
he's got the Spreaker stats,
Yep,
so
yep.
I don't have access to the podcast shit. But is it like Spotify for artists?
Yeah, exact same shit. It tells you where they're listening from, male,
that's
female.
cool.
We've
And
got,
all over the world as well, bro.
we've also got one tranny listening as well. So
Yeah, it says
We're
a
just
male,
saying-
female, other
Fucking
preferred.
hell.
Yeah, that's what
And
it says.
she obviously likes the show, like enjoys listening to the show. You know what I mean? So
It's someone that
The
hasn't
episode.
set their fucking. Anyway, that's cool, man. If you're listening, that's the thing. We got the ball rolling here. We got the traction going.
Yeah.
And to lose it for 6 weeks will be devastating.
yeah.
That's bad, man. But so we're really gonna try hammer out some stuff, at least something for because it's 6 weeks, right? Even if it's a fortnight thing, 3, fortnight's not so bad. You can wait
No.
a fortnight,
yeah, 6 weeks. Yeah, too long.
how do you guys like the beer?
Yeah, I like this.
I
beer.
enjoy it.
All right, out of 5, no half numbers, safe boy style.
Joey.k go first.
Out of 5.
Yep.
And you're not a beer drinker, so
Yeah.
I reckon like 3.5, 4.
Mine's a 4.
mine's a 4 too.
Yeah.
A 4. That's,
But like,
we
it's-
said no half numbers. you broke the only rule.
3.5.
I literally had one job, eh?
4.
8.
4, 8, 12.
Well, 12.
All right.
That's a good beer. So anyone, it's low sugar too. Empire fruity beer, natural.
Taste it, eh?
It's very yum.
Yeah, it's a different brand to the other one. The other one was Sun Gazer.
Yeah,
Sun
4.2 alcohol. Fucking yummy, juicy pussies. Love it.
I did do some anonymous things. I haven't read them this time, so when we do get to that, can be.
Oh, you did anonymous ones again?
Yeah, we got a couple.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, I brought that back. We got 5.
Okay,
See,
that's all right.
those-
Because so
Oh, nice.
so I'm spewing. So my idea for tonight, because I got fucking sidetracked with some shit, but my idea for tonight is I went to the liquor shop and I was hoping that they had like those silver like round tub things. I was gonna buy one of those, fill it with ice, and put like a garbage bag over the top so you couldn't see what drinks were in there, and have like a little hole at the top. And we're gonna just do like a random thing while we were doing it. throughout
That's
the
a
night.
mad idea.
Yeah. But I also kind of wanted to do it like where we were standing up, so the table was like chest height, like a bar stool type.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we kind of like and then we can have the camera. We're standing up. Type
Yeah,
shit,
I know
full
what you
vibe.
mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
again,
we would do that.
that's gonna
Yeah.
happen though. but-
Listen, all this stuff we're saying, we're really at the point. This is no cap. We're really at the point where we are gonna be doing all the shit we're saying. Like we're this close, man. So everything we're saying, very soon, right?
Yeah.
We will do that. We will do all these things we've said. We will get a booth full of Pokemon cards and shit
Right.
and snakes and
The
fill it with
Pokeges.
air. We're gonna do all this shit very soon. Trust me. Also, Trip Jacket apparel. I don't know if you can see in the camera there.
That looks nice, man. I gotta get, like, the printing is fresh, bro. It's the Italian fucking.
I got a black and a white one on the store. You can get it. It's called the High Roller sweater on Trip Jacket apparel. It's about $40. Good quality, man. Thank you. The store, we've had a couple sales lately on the store. So if you haven't gone
have you been alright with that or what? Because this guy's like the manager of that shit. He's doing it on his own. I don't even know what the hell he did. Like
everything's gone great. Same with the website. Website's too still rolling.
Actually, yes. So one of those sales was my mother-in-law.
Yes.
Randomly, we went to fucking like a uncle and auntie's fucking dinner thing last weekend, and she walked in and she was wearing a Trip Jacket Mafia fucking sweater. I was like, oh, and she was like, Iggy, look at my sweater. I was like, oh shit. I was like, when did you order that? She goes, last night. It come a day later. I didn't realize the fucking shipping was that quick.
Now, the thing is, on the website, I've put a little description under each item. The stuff that is fulfilled in Australia, which is the main stuff,
which is
the
quick,
jumpers, the hoodies, the shirts, that comes from Australia. It's fucking quick, man. They're great. They're great. But there is some stuff, like the beanie. M16 still waiting on the beanie. I've told him. The beanie, I think the hats are Australia. You just have to have a look. There's certain items, a bit of the weirder stuff is fulfilled in the US mostly. So that'll take longer. But yeah, if you get a shirt, a hoodie or anything, that'll come fucking within a couple days, man. We the supply is great. Everything with the website's great. We just need the customers now. So, you know, if you want to cop some merch, there's good shit on there. At least check it out. Maybe you find something you like. There is Afterpay too. So, that's all good, man. We're moving up.
What's trippy as is that people don't realize this is that this is no cap either. When we launched that store, we were in the top 20% of most successful Shopify stores.
We had a brilliant launch, bro.
And this is, bro, that's no cap. The stats are on the fucking computer.
We posted them and everything.
Yeah,
you know,
we were in the top 20% of most successful merchandise stores.
It was a 20% of how stores first launch. So when a store first launches, because we got a lot of followers and homies and people, and when we
I know what you mean. Yeah, so straight out the bat, you're kind of like
everyone cops some gear,
and that's it's kind of like good because you feel like you're doing it for actually doing it for people because you don't know if it. Without stats, you don't know how many people you're reaching. Well, you know what I mean? So,
of course, bro.
But the store was something mainly. I know we got a lot of people who rep Trip Jacket apparel. I mean, we got everybody. You know, all your homies, Mr. Meagley. You know, all of us. We want Trip Jacket apparel, Trip Jacket Mafia gear anyway. Yeah. You know, hoodies, hats, whatever. So the store was just. If no one else bought anything, it didn't matter because at least we could get some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I'm grateful for how that's gone. Thank you to everybody. You know, follow us on Instagram and keep up with that shit. You got points or anything? You brought anything you want to talk about?
I've got a couple of fucking weird ones.
I only got a very little couple.
I've got a couple of fucking weird ones.
You bring anything?
No.
Let me just
riff. But then I'm like, I get late. Like, I don't know. Like I said this to Tori, I'm like, I don't know. A lot of the time I just go to work, go to the gym, like fucking read. And then I'm like, yeah, I feel like sometimes I don't contribute as much in terms of points. You know what I mean? You contribute
a shitload, bro. There's three of us anyway. So,
yeah,
you know, like,
that's what I mean. Without you guys, man, I'd be like, oof. Like something because, like, man, I like I said, I fucking was fascinated with Chimp Empire a lot, like recently.
Yeah, that was your point.
I'm just like, holy shit! But like, of all things,
it's just shit I come across in the day, man. Like,
yeah.
I've got one, man. Starting in our own backyard, so. This is I'm talking recent, like I don't know if this is today or yesterday. Over 200 and actually maybe not over, exactly 230 whales have randomly been beached in Tasmania. And scientists cannot for the life of them figure out why. But the sad thing is that over half of them are actually still alive. So a whole bunch of Tasmanians have like gone down and they're trying to like chuck buckets of water and shit on them. Mind you, you just get fucking...
What are you doing that?
10 of your mates and drag them back in the water. But the issue is with whales, because they're so large, I think even if you drag them back into the water...
You need a whole suburb to fucking...
they wouldn't be able to swim away because of how big they are and how shallow the thing is.
Yeah.
And and scientists have no idea why. The only explanation they have
How many are
230.
On the one beach.
One beach in Tasmania. And this is literally like either today or yesterday.
And why do I feel like every beach in Tasmania is small as fuck?
Yeah, they would be. I don't know. I've never fucking been there. Not. But the thing is that scientists also believe that the only possible explanation at the moment is that they were misnavigated by a sick or disoriented leader whale. So obviously whales have like a leader, the alpha male. They follow him. So they reckon he was like high as fuck. He's had a bit of
He smoked some seaweed, bro.
Too much seaweed.
Too much
and
seaweed,
he's
man.
led them too close to shore that 230 of them have been beached.
That's what I was going to say. Because they
Oh, yeah, he's like blind leading the blind, right? That's the prime example.
and they just follow. It's like, remember those ants we were talking about?
Oh, the ants! That's, bro, yeah.
One of them probably got...
What is it? The death circle?
The death spiral.
Death spiral.
Or I was also going to say maybe like a predator was chasing them, a shark or something, and they got scared, like kind of hurt him, you know? I don't know.
Maybe.
Just blame it on the shark, bro.
Yeah, it's always a shark.
Yeah, he's always...
Well, speaking of sharks, remember the Cameron Robbins video you brought up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100% sharks.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
I've heard... Yeah, I know.
No.
It is, eh?
Want to know why? Because another video has now surfaced on TikTok where this woman, she plays that same video of him swimming away or whatever, and she used a whole bunch of different filters on the video.
Yeah, I've seen that, and changes the lighting and
Yeah. So one of the videos, she was able to get the filters looking like it was like heat ray type shit. Like I'm talking like infrared.
Oh, yes, infrared, where it's red.
So he jumps in the water. The water's completely blue, and he's just like a silhouette of like white. And then all you see is another silhouette of white. Does that splash and then dives under, and you literally see it come up, grab him, and it...
Are you kidding?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I imagined, I swear to God, when like I didn't know it was shark attack, but I knew that motherfucker would, as in like that's their way, bro. That they just dive under and fucking get you.
Yep.
That's terrifying, man.
So that for me, so even in the comments,
like I need to
everyone was
see
like,
that shit, bro.
Confirmed.
Oh, that's
100%
Yeah.
shark attack.
Well,
Oh, God, man.
yeah, man. Because like I feel like he disappeared that quick. You know what I mean? What else could it have been? He got a stitch and couldn't swim.
Yeah, he was just... The camera goes away, it comes back, he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah. But man, that's upsetting as, bro. Like, but
It's sad, man. Like, because I didn't even know that fact that DZ brought up about the fish following.
yeah, I didn't think about that at all.
I never thought about that, but it makes so much sense.
Yeah. And you're in the fucking ocean, bro. Period.
Think of all the plankton and shit under a boat.
Yeah.
Like all the little sea critters. They'd all be eating that shit. Like, so.
Well, speaking of our own backyard, I got something different because this is a bit of a personal sort of thing I came across, right? So at work, there's this old fella named Ray, right? So what he does, I work at the store, right? And then we have a warehouse. And Ray comes every day. He's like the driver for the warehouse. So he brings shit that we need from the warehouse to the store and vice versa, right? And we chat, and he's a good dude, like an old fucking guy. He looks like a skeleton, right? And he went to Nepean High in 1969, right? And one day we're sitting there chatting, whatever. Like we sit down, all my colleagues were just talking shit, and he was telling us stories, right? And he was saying there used to be a steam train, like an old steam train. It was a school train that would pick up the kids, right, from school. And he was telling me that. So he went to Nepean High, and then the train will go to the next station. We'll pick up all the St. Dom's kids. So all the Nepean High kids and the St. Dom's kids, all right, they'd be on this train.
They start punching on.
And when they go through the tunnel, there's this tunnel that it goes through. In the tunnel, they all start punching on with each other. Bro, and like full punching on, and you could go between the carriages and shit. And two kids fell out of the train one day. He was saying, like two kids fell out of the train. They survived and shit.
Bro,
I was like, what?
Imagine knowing if you're one of those people ever like, and you didn't want to. You didn't want to fight one day, and you just like,
and you're just
there,
in the middle,
and then you see the bridge come up. You're like, oh fuck, I better throw on the gloves. Like, what the fuck, bro? And it's scary. There's something about scary. There's something more scary about being beaten up in the dark. Imagine if someone had infrared, like night vision, and you're like pitch black, right? I'm talking. Do you know those motorized shutters?
You can't see
shit. You know those windows that block out everything, like fucking. Iron Man's on the fucking he's like, and then you're like nothing, and you're like, hello, and you're just like, what? And some guy knows where you are and just well,
bro.
I'd rather see that motherfucker. It's like a shark attack. I'd rather see that thing coming.
Imagine going to school in 1969, bro. Like humans don't change, eh? Like they're still punching on and shit. Different schools.
But again, though, back then, though.
That was probably normal.
Bro.
They were probably mates.
Back then was the best time to punch on. because
yeah.
you'd punch on and that'd be it. It'd just
Yeah.
be kind of like a laugh.
Yeah.
Now you punch on with some cunt, he tries to fucking stab you 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I mean. Yeah,
Like,
punching was probably friendly. You know,
right,
back
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Hey, how you going, mate?
You want to fucking play? Fucking,
You just have a sip of a drink. Like,
Yeah.
it was just no one to start fighting. Like,
They just did it for fun.
Yeah, how's your day, cunt? It's like, yeah, you want to punch on?
sure. Like,
Yeah, good fight, good fight.
quoting
Good fight.
Walk home, mate,
They shake
battered.
hands and a good fight.
quoting Theon Von right now. Imagine getting a punch on with like
Theo Von.
10 black dudes.
10 black.
Yeah, you can't see him. They're like, oh, you don't know what the fuck's going on. That's what he, bro. He's a funny cunt. Eh?
Oh,
Like,
I
yeah.
love his humor, bro. He has
the
the
best,
ability to
bro.
like, when he riffs, like sometimes I listen to him when he's just on, like him by himself, and he's like, bro, some of the sayings he says, you know what I mean, comes up with so many fucking dingers.
Just on the fly. Eh?
Yeah.
His stories are like, they're so, he's making up
Sometimes you're-
shit.
yeah,
Like,
sometimes you're like-
it's obviously not real. Like,
No, well,
but no one questions
I'm
it,
pretty
too.
sure I brought this up on a pod once where he was on a podcast and the guy was asking him, he's like, look, man, he's like, honestly, half the shit you say sounds like it's made up. Is it real or not? And he goes, 95% of the stuff I say is real. The other 5% is made up.
Which is an honest answer, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to dress it up, you know what I mean? But
he says his dad was 70
no, but
years
no,
old. when he
that's
was
true.
born.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It's not though. I
It
don't
is.
know.
It is. It is.
Wait.
I
What is
looked
it?
it up too, and it says it on Wikipedia.
his
but
mum's old as. You see his mum in a fucking video he uploaded on
did?
Twitter. Yeah.
So
On
wait,
Twitter.
what's the story?
So his mum was like 30 something, and his old man was 70 when he was born.
Fuck, so his old man's
yeah,
dead.
and his mum, like, he's come out and said this on a podcast, but his mum like never showed him like that much affection or whatever. And his old man, he was like, because he was confronted with death at such a young age. Like, your old man's 70 and you're probably 10, and he's pushing. He's like knocking it like his candle
death's
hasn't got any wax in the candle left. He's just fucking. He's just seeing St. Peter.
yeah, he's,
And then
he's from
he talks about
Nicaragua.
Huh?
You know, he's from
Nicaragua,
Nicaragua.
yeah.
Is he?
He's Latino.
Is he? He's
Yeah,
white as hell.
Yeah, no, it's not. He's not really.
He's you can tell.
He's got darker skin, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's not. I don't like his.
I love him, bro.
Lineage is Latino. Yeah, he's a funny bastard, bro.
Oh, he's great. He's Latino. Really?
Well, not he's his. I don't think he speaks Spanish or knows anything or whatever, but his family.
Yeah, he's the most-
from Nicaragua.
Weird, man. I come across this TikToker, right? Her name's Anna. She's a white ranger who's Mexican.
Yeah, you were saying something about this.
And she speaks full, like, her Spanish is pretty fucking good. And I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? And then she's got videos with her mum, and she's white ranger as well. I was like,
Well,
I was like,
maybe
that
the
is
dad's Mexican.
oh, that's a big misconception. And I was like, holy shit, bro. Oh,
It's almost like seeing a black person with orange hair naturally. Imagine.
Is that real? Does
No, I don't know. Not really. I feel like it would definitely be like the It Clown. I don't know why.
The It Clown.
Yeah, the It Clown's got orange hair.
right, I've got another one for you.
I like how they're all from this guy. You just-
Right, this guy is.
Who is it?
I'm Dylan Page. I'm starting to get to the point where I think this guy's making this shit up.
No, he's not though.
Because how is he finding, bro? Did you see? So Dylan Page, he's only so KSI
KSI
on
is-
TikTok only has one following, and it's this guy. And apparently KSI DM'd him and was like, "Hey man, you're the way I get my news, so keep it up, thumbs up." And he was like, "What the fuck?" And
Yeah, I saw that.
so
I like this guy.
this guy's, bro. I hope all this shit's
It
legit.
is because you can
but-
just look it up after. I've done it before.
So, in a world's first, again, very recent, this is either today or yesterday, a female crocodile has impregnated herself in the first crocodile recorded virgin birth.
Whoa. Slow that down. Say that again.
So, the first ever recorded female crocodile has somehow become pregnant without a male partner.
On its own.
It's like the Virgin Mary of crocodiles.
That's fucking cool.
That's weird.
Them weird and freaky.
So, again, scientists are also tossing up, trying to figure out if this is like a one-off like scientific miracle, or if this is like actually happening all the time, and just
Or if it's
no
just
one's-
pre-cum crocodile, male crocodile pre-cum in the water.
Well, apparently the thing that's freaky is that apparently this female crocodile, she's been living on her own for 16 years. She's now laid a litter of eggs, and I think it's I think it was out of the 7 eggs. Yeah. So out of the litter of eggs, only 7 of them were fertilized. They all hatched. And one of them was 99.9% genetically identical to the mother.
Oh, wow.
So basically, she just cloned
99.9.
herself, essentially.
Yeah, so it's basically a clone. So 99.9% meaning that
That's proof that there's no other.
that's
there's
the proof that there's no other croc. Yeah.
I'm not surprised it's from a crocodile because they're so like adaptable. Like alligators and crocodiles, like reptiles, they're just like they can do weird shit.
They're
bro.
dinosaurs,
Like, they
bro.
can do weird shit.
When you think about how crazy their existence has been in comparison to some other, like so many other breeds of animals or whatever that just get, evolutionized into being.
They're
and
the
then it's
same.
like, they're the fucking same.
They're millions of years
back
old.
then, bro, imagine the size of them back then. I reckon over time, like humans, weren't we like big? Oh no, we're small, really.
No, well,
There's
apparently,
different species.
apparently there was crocs that were fucking
Yeah,
Fucking jacked cunts. Like,
No, they were. No, I'm talking like the size of like SUVs. Like,
Yeah.
they were massive. Like,
And you know what's crazy too? Like I always think it'd be mad to see like these massive creatures. Like we don't get to see any massive creatures.
and when they're in the zoo,
But
it's not.
You know, the blue whale was bigger than the biggest dinosaurs ever. The blue whale was still the biggest mammal ever.
oh yeah, is it?
Yeah, bigger than
Yeah,
any
yeah,
dinosaur.
yeah.
Any dinosaur. The
Yeah.
blue
Oh, wow.
whale's the biggest.
We actually
and we're alive
fact-checked
to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You imagine that. Like
We don't appreciate.
But it's just a shame you can't just see a whale without having to be in a full diving suit. You have to be, you know what I mean? You can appreciate so many more things and then you forget whales exist. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's weird that they breathe air and they live underwater. Like there's so many animals that breathe air.
Yeah.
And their choice, like their place to live is
they're
in
greedy,
the sea.
greedy cunts. They're like, I want to live on both lands. You know what I mean? It's like the Zelda.
they
Remember
only
the
live
Zelda?
in-
Remember the Zelda maps? How you got the underground and the
Oh,
other?
yeah.
They've got underwater map. So they're just like those greedy cunts. We got one map.
Imagine how crazy it is
We got
under
land
there,
map.
though, bro, under the fucking ocean.
Bro, we
There's so much
we
shit down
spoke about this on the filler episode about the,
Did you?
yeah,
Yes.
bro, about
Yes.
the colossal squid and shit.
Yes, 100,000 meters down.
I love that shit.
So
Speaking of did you know off that guy? This is what I saw too. The UK is trialing a universal basic income. They're
Yeah,
gonna trial
yep,
it.
Yes.
And I'm just saying, DZ's right once again.
communism-
Go back to episode fucking 3. I probably mentioned it. You know, I've been saying this shit for
Yeah.
fucking years. Anyway, it'll happen everywhere.
And what you're saying, it's going good. The test, like when they're testing it, like if they're finding their.
I don't know. I don't know if they've started it yet. If
Oh,
if
okay,
it's
sorry,
happened yet,
sorry.
But yeah, apparently they're really going to try that thing. I was surprised to see that. And the last point I wrote down was right. So there was a color of paint in the 1700s, right? That was called mummy brown, and it's called mummy brown because it is actually the crushed and decomposed flesh of mummies, and they used it. There's a lot of famous paintings that have the color mummy brown, and they used it in the 1700s, there was a thriving mummy trade, like huge. And so it was really common to have these mummies, and they used it. They crushed them up and used them for paint. And there's this one particular color called mummy brown that they paint with. And you can see famous paintings and shit that like use it. Still to this day, there's people that have used it. And the only reason it stopped is because the mummy trade started to dwindle. Like as time
I was gonna
went on,
I was gonna say. Every time someone dies, you're like, well, we're gonna end up.
gonna
We're gonna end up fucking the same way, like just getting wrapped up and used as fucking
as paint.
as paint.
They were imported from Egypt too. Like these are actual Egyptian mummies, like most of them. And then
Yeah.
they started to dwindle and like running out of mummy supply and shit.
It'd be confusing if they were German or from any other part of the world and just mummified. I feel like it
Oh,
has to be.
yeah, I mean,
has to
a
be an
German
Arab
mummy?
person. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
like that's crazy, bro.
I thought that was fucking interesting.
It's first of all, for me, it's hard to fucking believe that there was humans in the 1700s.
Yeah, I know.
First of all,
What do you mean?
what do you mean? What do I mean? How long ago was that, cunt? Like fucking 300 years ago?
That was yesterday.
Bro, that is fucking ages ago.
They were just like.
I'm still fucking on the fence about World War II.
Bro.
I think that was all a fucking facade. It never happened. Like,
One of my favorite clips we have on this show that I posted is this cunt. He's talking about, we're talking about religion and shit. He's talking about how the priests have gold rings on, and you're like, it's fucking 1700s, cunt. How do you have a gold ring?
but hell though.
It's
Like,
1700s, cunt.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, it's crazy too because you see the architecture and buildings that were made from then, and they're so like
intricate and fucking like legit.
Have
like,
you seen Petra in Petra's in I don't remember. Petra it's the city that's built into the wall in Africa. Jordan, yes, thank you. In Jordan, the city of Petra, right? It's this carving of the city in the rock.
Yeah,
right?
looks amazing.
That shit is from fucking 5th century BC.
It's like fossilized fucking.
Like, these cunts were building that in.
Yeah.
They were definitely more advanced than we know, right?
Yeah.
Had to be.
Hundy.
And ever
What,
since
they did that with fucking rocks and stones and shit? Like,
Yeah.
No way.
especially after Graham Hancock, I know we've spoken about this a lot, so I won't go into depth, but especially after watching his shit, like it all just makes sense, eh?
I reckon
But
100%.
Do you want to know the funniest thing about that cunt?
What?
Is I've done a bit of research and apparently Graham Hancock, right, all his like studies and research, there's like zero like evidence for him.
What do you mean?
Like apparently people reckon it, like other scientists reckon he's just an old kook.
Yeah.
Like there's no evidence backing his statements. Like he's just
Isn't it?
But the
Hasn't he got evidence? Isn't that why he went over?
He gives his
gives
evidence,
evidence.
but people refuse to
Believe it,
support
yeah.
his evidence. So, you know, like no official evidence or like official.
like there's no science backing the evidence.
Yeah. It's,
So he's just an old cunt who's just gone on a holiday to fucking Papua New Guinea,
Oh my god!
and he's just found a bunch of rocks and gone, oh yep.
I believe him. I believe him.
I don't know, man.
Now,
believe
yo, Iggy, man, you got me fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I'm in the middle. I'm literally like, hey, but that was such a plausible like reason and like explanation, and then I'm like, oh, you did lie, you know? eh? Like,
Yeah, bro,
no one knows.
it's the
Did
worst
you lie?
day when you're so like, and then someone comes with the.
Because you want to believe, right? That's the fun of it. You want to believe shit. I want to believe there's fucking aliens. You know what I mean? Like this chimp empire that we were talking about before. They're a bit below us, and then there's us, and then there's aliens. We're like the fucking chimps. I believe in that as well. But it's just like, fuck.
But then someone comes and shoots you down.
yeah.
Shit's
There
on
is
your-
no aliens.
Shit's on the science, shit's on the research.
Yeah, what else you got?
No one believes this fucking Graham fucking Hancock cunt. He's just fucking talking shit. What else I got? My boys.
My boys.
Have you guys heard about the Canadian bushfires?
Yeah, I have heard a
Apparently
little bit.
they're like really bad. So bad to the point where the smoke in that, it's that thick. It's now gone, like it's fucking floated or whatever the fuck it's called. It's floated across. It's floated across to America. Look at the scenes in New York at the moment.
Yeah, we had a similar thing.
Yeah, we had
happen
that.
here once.
Yeah. That's
Bro,
crazy.
look
isn't
how
it?
bad it is. Apparently, it's that bad. So the normal, healthy, breathable air for humans is, I don't know what it's measured in, so don't fucking quote me. It's 50. I don't know what it is.
Kentucky Bills.
Like 50, yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That sounds about right.
50,
That sounds about right.
50 Kentucky Bells.
Yep.
But because
a lot
of
of
all
Kentucky
this
Bells.
smoke, it's at 410.
And that sounds high, right? Automatically, you know, 410. That's a lot.
Bro, 50.
That's a lot.
50 is
Yeah.
what we breathe every day. 410. So people have been advised like not to leave their homes and shit.
How many people be hospitalized from smoke inhalation?
That's
the
what I'm
thing.
saying. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
That's probably the fucking government making up shit. They're capitalizing on this Canadian thing. And they're like, oh, we could use this. They're putting their own fucking poison in the air and testing some. Do you know the New York government, especially, they purposely were fucking gassing their citizens on the subway and shit, like before COVID or something. They were practicing for a chemical warfare attack.
yeah, apparently they're
Like,
putting up
they'll-
signs and shit. Yeah, yeah.
wait,
But no,
what?
they were literally like putting a gas into the fucking subways and shit, like gassing their own citizens and shit. They're fucked, man. America is fucked. Especially
Wait, what happened? What was the result?
I don't know.
You don't know?
There wasn't they weren't killing them with this gas.
But what
it
was
was
the point
like
of this gas?
a mimic gas. It was like
to see if it went off or something.
something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know
okay.
the full details.
We spoke about this on the pod earlier.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it. Yeah.
You did. So apparently New York was doomsday prepping New Yorkers.
Oh no, that was something
months
else.
before COVID and shit. Like, weren't they saying shit like what to do in
No,
the pandemic and shit like that?
That
Like,
was something else. That was for the
what to do in case of a
yeah.
nuclear attack, and everyone was fucking panicking, like freaking out, because these were like signs in the streets.
Yeah, it was weird. That's
Type
weird
shit.
too. But that was before the subway thing was before that even. So that nuking stuff was a bit after that, I think. Yeah, it's just weird, man. The fucking government in America is fucked, man. Especially all these alien sightings and shit. Why do they always happen to be in America now? They're just prepping and warming you up for fucking.
Well, what's fucking scary is apparently in New York they've handed out. Yeah, apparently it's like the worst recorded like fucking gas cloud like ever. Apparently that's how bad it is.
Well, what's it like in Canada then?
Bro, apparently Canada's like on fire.
Sunny.
Bro, so in Canada, it's over 10 million acres have burnt.
Holy shit.
10 million.
See, like, that's a thing. And like,
So think of 1 acre.
yeah,
That's massive.
that's huge. Yeah.
10
When someone's like,
million.
hey, I got 3 acre land, you're like, fuck, that's heaps.
Yep.
10
And
million?
that's a thing. And at what point, you have to have other people from other countries come help you? Yeah, if it gets too big.
What did we
Sure.
have here? How much burnt here?
We had to
Don't know.
get someone come. Didn't someone come over like from another country? Didn't like
Yeah,
to
we had
help?
other countries helping us.
Yeah, yeah.
We've had a couple really bad fucking
Yeah, it was
bushfires.
like 47-degree days, like back. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, we
you
had
go,
Black Friday.
you go to the Blue Mountains and it has that the fire warning sign.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
maxed
always
out, yeah.
down, but then every now and then you're like, it's full max.
It's like moderate and
It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah, so well, apparently, like the New York government have handed out like over like 100,000 free masks and shit. And just for reference, 10 million acres is the same size as Switzerland.
holy shit,
The whole
bro.
country. That's how much of Canada's on fire. So you get
That is
Canada,
nuts.
and then you get Switzerland. Put it in the middle. That's how much of Canada's on fire, and that smoke is all coming to America. They full cop it bad, eh? Like they full cop.
That's another thing Americans going to hold over Canadians now. You know what I mean?
well, that's new. Only in, what's the other states? The other northern
Now,
states.
well,
of America like?
apparently now they're predicting on the weather map that it's in New York at the moment because it's come across to New York, and it's now the wind is blowing it back up towards like the next fucking state,
Okay.
whatever the
So
fuck
that's
it
what I was
is.
gonna say because New York is on the west, and it's not even. No, it's on the east. Sorry, it's not even that close to Canada, is it? It's not at the very top, is it?
But 10 million, what was how much acres?
10 million, fuck, I don't know, 10 million acres.
That's a fucking big.
When were the bushfires here? The really bad
I
ones?
think 2019.
The hectares?
It was no acres.
Acres, it was-
less. We've already forgot. We've already forgotten. It was less, wasn't it? It was a 10
Yeah, it was
million.
less. I know it was less.
All right. What did I just say? So we can tell Iggy? I forgot already.
About the, you converting the hectares to.
Yeah. 13 million acres
Yeah, yeah.
is Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who uses hectares?
Well, that's just another measurement.
Oh, okay.
Above
Yeah.
acres. Because
It's hard to imagine what that looks like. Do you know what I mean?
Well, and-
like, I want to be in a plane hovering above it and just be like,
Oh, the whole yeah, that'd be scary.
oh, I mean, just to know how
Oh,
big
the
we're
size.
talking about.
Yeah, but isn't an acre like a football field or something?
Oh, way more.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. An acre is like fucking, I don't even know. It's like multiple football fields
Oh,
by multiple football fields. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, it's huge.
Our little fucking peanut brains can't.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, we
Sorry,
don't even
bro.
know, bro.
Yeah.
We're fucking apes, bro. We don't know size.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out size and shit. We're fucking,
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, acres, what the fuck? I'm just like, kilometers is where it fucking.
yeah, that's where it stops, bro. I barely
Yeah.
know how far a K is anyway. And then you got the fucking Yanks using miles and shit and making.
Yeah,
it
that's fucking
confusing.
weird. Miles per hour. It's like,
So Australia had bigger bushfires,
yeah, for sure.
bigger dicks too.
Yeah.
So,
Then there's like fucking Congo. Guns in Congo. Like, oh.
listen to this, bro. Australia had 13 million acres burned in 2019.
13 million?
13 million. How much was Canada? 10 million.
10 million.
Yeah.
So
13
yeah,
million.
bro,
13.
Black Friday, bro, remember how bad that was where we were asking for help from other countries and shit. Remember,
Yeah, yeah.
remember there was
They
a
had
meme?
no more resources.
Remember,
here.
bro. Yeah, so do you remember? I remember there was a meme because I made a dubstep song called "Save Our Souls."
Yeah.
Because I remember in my Discord at the time there was a meme going around where Americans were saying they were going, "Oh, boo hoo, our country's burning." Boo hoo. Yeah, swear to God. And I was like, all right. I was like, look, I'll cop it because we always talk shit about the shootings and shit. I was like, I'll cop it. But I was like, remember this though. When you can't go through some shit that you do 90% of the
Bro.
time over us.
Do you think there's more bushfires than there is shootings?
Exactly.
You're kidding yourself.
Yeah, exactly right. But look, I can take it on the chin. I can take a roasting because I love to roast.
Yeah, you got to kind of. You got to take it, dish it out.
Exactly, dish it out. You got to take it. So I took it, but I'll never forget it, bro. There was a dead set meme of Americans sending shit to me and in the Discord, and it was this along the lines of like, "Boo hoo, our country's burning," yada yada yada. And I was like, "All right." 2 weeks later, school shooting.
Like, all right. And then a week after that, another one. And 5 days after that, another one. And
just send the Michael Jackson meme of him eating popcorn, like just watching fucking Americans.
Well, but bro, that was bad. Where we were like asking for help. Like,
and you see like koalas and shit out of there because like obviously no homes. They're just walking like half burnt and shit.
They have no idea what's going on.
No, bro. It's like, oh, it's getting pretty hot. Oh, it's getting really hot. They're just sweating.
Well, but I get weird though. Have you guys been seeing the reports that apparently this winter that we're not going to be here for is going to be our hottest winter yet?
Of course, bro.
Bullshit. It's already cold.
Yeah,
it's not even
cold.
fucking
I can
winter.
tell you. I can tell you for real.
No. But has it been that cold though?
Okay, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you from experience.
Think of previous winters though.
When I'm walking to the station at 4:30 in the morning, right? You bet your ass sometimes it's 3 degrees.
Winter just started too, bro.
Yeah,
and even
winter is
when
coming.
Autumn still didn't even finish, it was already fucking freezing cold.
Start of July is the peak. So we literally leave before July. So 26th of June.
You're getting 2 winters. You can.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, 2 summers.
2 summers. Yeah.
2 summers, you
I
bastard.
fucking can't wait, bro. It's definitely summer for me out of winter and summer. I think we've said this.
I like winter, man. I'm a winter guy.
Yeah, I
Clothes
can
is
see
better,
that.
mainly for the clothes, man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, winter fashion's fucking way better, bro. I'm talking like long trench coat and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dressing like that shit every day, baby. Like fucking, bro.
I'll go for these polls.
Let's go for some polls and then the anonymous
man.
or
Yeah. I said, who wins in a fight, a lion or a tiger? 8 votes for a lion, 13 votes for a tiger. Now, I put this on. Wait, before what
Tiger for sure.
Tiger?
Yeah, like a lion's good to look at and more like a
Tigers are
aesthetic.
they're savages,
They look sick, but I reckon a tiger's more agile and just more.
Tigers
more
are
dog
like
in 'em.
bad cunts. Like tigers are savage, bro. They eat Indians and shit in India.
Lions are...
What? Bro, what do you mean?
Go again,
Bro, in India, have you not seen the fucking videos of like Indians on their little mopeds trying to get to work and tigers are coming out and trying to grab them?
Yeah, I've seen that.
They're
Actually.
hunting humans, bro.
There's that video of in the long grass and the guy's on like a elephant or something, a long grass, and then all of a sudden you see the tiger like just jump up, literally, and just miss him.
Bro, me and him have spoke about this before on the podcast. In India,
the swampland or
the
whatever.
Sundarbans.
The Sundarbans.
I'm pretty sure it's more than this. I might butcher it. I'm pretty sure there was 1 year where they had like over 3,000 deaths due to tigers. Because tigers were just
how much
people.
anxiety you would have. Imagine someone that experiences anxiety already, right?
You're
worried about your own mental and your well being, and all of a sudden you're walking for anywhere to the shops, and you're like, I could have to run from a tiger right now and most likely die. Like, have you seen that fucking
Most likely die.
But what are you gonna do? Just put it like stand in front of it and throw hands.
Everyone in India is getting their groceries and then sprinting back to their cars.
Imagine a cheetah. Imagine trying to outget a cheetah. Cheetah, you just lay down with your ass up, just eat me asshole first or whatever. That thing's fast, bro.
They'll fucking...
I know we're going off topic.
They'll kill you.
But yeah, you think tiger or lion? Surely you think tiger.
So you're tiger. The reason I did this post is there is an answer. There's a definitive answer.
I think tiger.
I back lion,
I back
bro.
tiger.
I'm a big
I like
fan.
lions better than the look, but
I back the lions.
Lions are pack hunters, first of all, and tigers are solo. They live their whole life by their own. And tigers will win. They're much bigger, and we've experienced.
Are they bigger?
Yeah, tigers are bigger, way bigger. Tigers are like the biggest cat.
Yeah, they're massive.
And they used to pit them against each other in ancient Rome. They used to make lions and tigers fight, and the tigers would normally win.
Yeah?
Did they eat each other? Like, or did they proper eat each other? I imagine.
They ate each other, or they just killed each other.
Yeah, I mean, I thought when I was younger that lions definitely would win, but I think I was just going off because Lion King, for one.
Lions are more popular.
They're more popular. Like, they're the king of the jungle. But why isn't tigers?
Why is it king of the jungle when a lion lives in the savannah and a tiger lives in the jungle?
Like,
Lions aren't in the jungle.
Yeah, Africa?
They don't live in the jungle. They live in the savannah and shit.
Yeah.
It's not a jungle.
yeah, this is true.
There's no lions in the fucking.
Yeah,
but try to say.
rainforest.
So what should it be then? You're saying it should be king of the savannah?
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't sound as good, right?
Yeah.
So they made it the jungle.
Jungle, yeah.
King of the fucking dry grass.
Technically, lions don't live in the jungle. Like,
Yeah,
at
no.
all.
Yeah.
No.
At all. It's the tiger's the king of the jungle, but the lion's is like the king of the savannah.
I think I like tigers better. They look fucking cool too. They're orange with black stripes,
Yeah,
bro.
and it's for a reason.
And
It's
they're
for,
massive.
isn't it for like not camouflage, but like, isn't it like the patterns on it got to do with like, because when it's in the tall
Hiding,
grass and you
yeah.
just see them like, I don't know.
The reason why I love lions, though, is how the male just does fuck all. And the females do the hunting.
They hunting.
Bring
Oh, no.
him. They do the hunting or the hard work.
Don't lions sometimes hunt as well though?
No. So the males only intervene when the females can't get the job done.
So it's like this 1960 males.
Yes. mate, I'm telling bro, look at this, bro. I'm a lion. Like, I know, I've watched every lion documentary under the sun, bro.
That's
The
hilarious.
male lion will sleep for like
all day.
He will sleep for like 20 hours of the day. The females go hunting.
And when she's back, he's like, suck my dick, bitch.
They come back. He wakes up, and they all wait for him to eat first.
beats his wife, beats their wives around.
He's the leader of the pack for no reason.
That's a good life, man.
Holy
That's
shit.
That's a good fucking life.
Yeah.
Dumb.
100%.
Yeah, I've never been on the lion thing, but
So scientifically, tiger wins.
Yeah.
supposedly, yeah.
And wait, what won the votes though? Sorry.
They have a tough
Tiger.
life.
Tiger.
Lions have a
Tiger.
tough life though, because don't they get singled out? They get singled out and they get basically
Ganged up on you.
ganged up on and
Yep.
killed, or you know what I mean? It's not like a happy ending for the
No,
lion
100%.
usually. You
That's
just
why-
you see photos of
nature,
like
baby.
like Nature is Metal on Instagram.
Yeah.
I used to follow them, and they had crazy shit on there all the time, bro. And like they have an old lion with like a no eye. Like one of the lions, his eyes gone.
I saw a video, actually, speaking of that, of an elephant killing a rhino.
Yeah, bro, yeah. And
What?
he's
How did
stabbing
that
it with
look?
the tusk, bro. I saw that as well.
Elephants don't strike you as one to be like, oh, that elephant's going to kill something. You know what I mean? But-
If you provoke an elephant, it'll fuck you up, man. They'll fuck you up. They're so smart, too.
Yeah, a bull elephant, yeah. You don't want to.
But-
and it's almost like they conserve a lot of energy because they don't really move. They're not really running. They're just like, I'll fuck you. I'm slow, but I will
they're
fucking
fast.
They're just the size.
They're fast, bro.
Because a rhino's big, but it's not big. It's just like a fucking tank. But that's why it's so crazy that the elephant did that.
I love rhinos, too. I've always loved
Yeah,
rhinos.
Like,
yeah.
do you know how thick their hide is? Like their fur, not the fur,
Like
but like
armor.
Their skin.
their armor is literally like a bulletproof vest. It's
Yeah.
like full on, like
Yeah,
thick
yeah.
all over. Like,
Yeah.
I like too that the rhinos have a symbiotic relationship with a lot of birds. Like rhinos usually, elephants and shit too. Usually the bigger animals, right? The little birds will come and peck the little shit off it, and you know,
Almost like groom it.
In the water too. Sharks will be swimming and they'll have all these little fish
Yeah.
that connect to it, and
Yeah.
they eat.
They feed off the bacteria on the belly of the.
And you know, with hippos as well, the hippo will actually open its mouth and let the bird inside its mouth, and it'll pick the shit out of its teeth and shit. It's cool, man. Like
What's-
nature's nuts, bro.
Until you get some hippo that's just like, I mean, free feed, right?
Yeah, it just eats them.
Yeah.
But the hippos keep them around because it's doing him a favor.
And don't
It cleans
hippos are like dangerous as fuck as well, and you're like, but then,
Bro.
how often are you gonna find yourself in, other than if you're a local, you know what I mean? But you're going African safari. How many times are you going to be in the wild with a hippo?
They kill
Bro,
more
yeah,
humans
than
than
lions.
any other animal in Africa.
bro. Fun fact:
Isn't that nuts?
they
It's crazy.
they
bro.
kill more humans than any other animal in Africa. The reason, again, I've watched that many fucking documentaries. What happens is these African women, they go out to do their chores and shit, right? They got their fucking baskets on their head and shit. And these motherfuckers are going out in like
They're baskets.
no, seriously.
Yeah, of course.
These motherfuckers are going out in like neck high grass,
Yeah.
not knee high,
Wow.
not ankle high.
Wow.
The grass is up to their necks, bro, and they're walking trying to do their shit. But
Holy
they don't realize,
shit.
bro, you can stumble across fucking hoot, bro.
Imagine.
A honey badger will fuck you up. Honey badger, lion, hippo. So they're walking through this fucking grass, like trying to do their fucking washing and shit, pick berries and shit. And there's hippos, just so happen to come across in the grass, and the hippos get super, especially the males, they get really, really fucking aggressive because they're really territorial, even against humans. So what's happened is they're walking through the grass, and the male hippos are then coming out of nowhere and charging them. A male hippo can run like fucking 40 kilometers an hour.
Fast.
They're fast.
Oh my God, 40 Ks.
Bro, they don't even eat you and shit. They just ram you. And they stomp you.
Really?
And they just go, yeah, so you're walking, doing your washing, and then it's like you've been hit by like a semi-trailer.
Next minute you hear the hippo like, run it straight, cut.
Yeah, no, like legit.
That's fast.
Yeah, bro. More than lions. The hippos are savages.
I mean, I'd rather go out like that than get eaten arsehole first by a lion. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Charge me.
Blunt force trauma, you know.
Charge, yeah.
They used to be my favorite animal, hippos. Like,
What changed it, hearing that fact? Or?
no, I think I'm scared of them. No, I think it's. I like octopuses better. I think.
Yeah,
Octopuses
they're
are
like aliens. They're sea aliens,
interesting.
eh?
So interesting. What's your favorite animal? It's like a childish question. But
Yeah, what is your favorite animal? Like
yours was a meerkat for a while. Huh?
meerkat, but it's either lion or wolf. I'm a cocky cunt, so it's like whatever's the man. That's my animal, bro. Like
Yeah, I like the octopus.
I think for me, it has to be gorilla, bro.
They're cool too.
I think
bro.
gorilla
They're
because I feel
fucking
like
sick,
King
man.
Kong instilled that in me, and not just that, like, just like they're just superhumans, although like not intellect. They're pretty fucking smart, but they're just the size of them. Like it's like the Hulk, but not.
They
You know
look
what I mean?
sick. Like they look like bodybuilders, bro.
Yeah.
And it's cool that they're like a step removed from us. Like we're almost
Yeah.
gorillas, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of like a group that you never really communicate with because you're just like, oh, whatever. But you just like, but they're, you know what I mean? Like they're just doing their own thing, even though it's more primitive. And then like they're just living in their communities or wherever.
they're like kind of similar. Like, you know, they're out there somewhere
yeah.
doing their own thing. We can't fucking. Then I said, what's something you did that got you fired from a job?
ooh.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I used to work at this data company, and it's the stupidest reason to get let go of a job. Like it is fucking stupid. So I used to work at this electrical data company, and we had a contract with Myers. This is when I was an apprentice, by the way, second year. And we had a contract with Myers, so we'd always do night work because obviously in Myers you need it to be empty. So we'd just do night work, and we're going good. We're getting it done, and then we ran into a bit of a complication at work. Like we couldn't really do as much as we wanted to. We had to grind out tiles in the mire to like put in a power. You know what I mean? Right. But then like basically. Like the time, like we couldn't do it overnight. It would take more than like we couldn't just leave it like that while the shops were fucking open. So then we were just sitting in the loading dock and stuff, and we finished what we had to do. Just didn't do that, right? We're sitting in the loading dock and we're just talking shit. We have about an hour left, and we're like, we're gonna just chill here because they have trackers on the work cars and stuff. And then we ended up like he just started drawing dicks on the well, near the recycle bin, and like with a big skip, and there was all folded up boxes that flattened out and this and that, whatever. And so it was literally going in the skip, and my mate started drawing dicks, and I would be like the super bad, you know, Jonah Hill drawing all those dicks, bro. I'd just be like in detail,
Drawing like 20 dicks.
Yeah, but
like
I drew a dick. It looked like the Christmas poo in South Park, but a dick though. So like it had eyes and a mouth, had feet, had like little legs. He had sneakers on, so his big balls were just at the bottom, and like detailed as like full cum dripping out the top of his the penis head. Childish as fuck, right? But you gotta understand. Second year apprentice here, stupid. I'll close as with the guy I was working with, and then I was just doing that all out, whatever. Little did I know, obviously they got cameras there. So yeah, so then my boss rings me the next day, and this was night shift. So I woke up
and I had cameras.
And then like
what?
And then plus from an employer's point of view, it looks so bad. Two guys sitting there for an hour. Besides, and then the camera would have said the camera would have had the time going like. Bro, this cunt's been for an hour. Fast forward, and then all you see is like me just. And he goes, "Myers just told me that you know you can no longer be on the My Jobs, and because My Jobs are such a big part of what we do. I mean, I'm gonna have to let you go." And I'm like, bro, from drawing a dick, like stupid, like fuck. Like,
Wait, hold on. What were you doing?
Oh.
Were you a Sparky or?
Yeah, but like more data. So like there's. You know, like internet points and more data kind of thing. It was like a different kind of sector of electrical, but we did electrical also.
And they saw you drawing a dick,
bro. Yeah, 100%. Because so they said you defaced their thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, they like defaced their property, and I was like, okay, this is okay. It's yeah. I understand. I took it. I was gonna defend myself with that, but I was like, but I did at the end because after I knew I was gone, I was like, you know, it wasn't. That was literally going in the recycle bin. But I understand. It's like,
Is that what you said?
Yeah. I was like, sorry. It's like defacing their property, 100%. Like I was drawing a dick. That just trumps any other excuse. It's like
You can't
you were
defend
drawing,
yourself.
and not just a dick, not just a dick,
A veiny dick.
literally, I used to draw a little V vein, like a little, like one, two line, like a little vein, bro. It was detailed as fuck. So I was like, can I get points on the dick? Like, did you see the vein though?
Did you at least see the drawing?
So yeah, and then but obviously there was, I think when I was an apprentice, first, second year, I was a bit of a piss taker as well, I'll admit. So obviously there was deeper reasons behind it, but I feel like they were kind of looking for me to
fuck up.
But
yeah.
I kind of went, hey, like just dug my own grave and went.
See,
That's a great answer. Fucking hell.
But dumb though, dumb.
that's the thing that I think though is kind of fucked up, especially in like the Australian like workforce and that, especially with construction, is that you could be the guy who like loves mucking around, having a laugh, having a joke, and then you then get taken as like the fool, but you're not. Just like drawing a dick is just like, that's like childish like laughter, like haha, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Is it worth getting sacked over? I mean, fair enough. If you were like graffitiing on a spray paint type fucking government building, okay, fair enough. But like,
I know. But
I know you understand because you've been working on construction sites your whole life.
Yeah. I mean,
do you
bro,
agree though?
You should see the construction sites I go on, bro. Like, you go in the Portaloo and it's like detailed drawings of dicks or like just like a glory hole, pretending to be a glory hole, or fucking all these like legit white Nazi shit, and they're like like people fucking around
Fucked
drawing
up
a
shit.
fucked up shit, and then just like, and then you go look left. You look left, look right. Then you go, look up. Then you look up, and it says "nice cock." It's like on the ceiling because you piss and you're like, and you got a little like, you're like, oh, thanks, bro.
It's funny.
Homegrown.
It's funny that you will never know who's done that, but someone has someone has done it.
And fucking Scud told me this thing. He added to one in one of his Portaloos, and he was like something about what women like. What would you rather on a woman? And it's like, it's like, I don't know, ass, tits, affectionate, or personality. And then like, and then everyone was just doing like the tits and the dick, and there's like no personality ones. And I'm just like, oh. And then there's an arrow in the pointing to personality going personality, like if they're beautiful on the inside, and then someone will cross it out and be like gay, and it'll just continue on like
Everyone's
juicy pussy.
That's funny as man. And then, some of your responses. Mum says never been fired.
Yeah, neither have I. Fun fact.
Neither have I.
It's pretty good.
Pierce says accidentally put semen into a rooster roll.
God,
That's easy done. Easy done.
Hey, mind you, quick story. I used to work with Pierce's older brother, right? And one time, I'll never forget this. I tell this story all the time. This is my like wives' tale. One time, bro, me and Pierce's older brother were working. Another couple of mates of mine from school. Bro, we dropped the whole... This is St. Clair Red Rooster. So you used to have to get the chicken from wherever the fuck they were cooking and move them to the bench to cut them up and shit. Bro, some cunt was moving them, bro. Took them out the oven, dropped them. It was about 6 or 7 full chooks. And we all just looked at each other and just went... put them back on the tray and took them to the bench and started chopping them up, bro. Swear to mums, crossed my heart. That happened. I tell that story every fucking time.
Shit.
I've told that story 100 fucking times. Me and Pierce's older brother. Won't name names, but we were there. We saw it. We were a part of it. I'm guilty. I'm going to go to hell because of it. But
no, you've just confessed. You just confessed. So you are redeemed.
Remember
you're
that
redeemed.
next time you're eating fucking takeout, you got the fucking 15-year-olds making you a food.
But I know that's fucked up, but...
I'd still eat
six chickens. That's a lot of chickens to just be like, all right, laters. But fuck, that's so fucked.
Well, we were just too scared to tell our bosses. Like we just dropped 6 chickens.
Of course. Would they know this if you just went, take the 6 chickens out the back real quick, and you just like cover it with like a towel or something? Like, are they really going to do a chicken head count? Like how many chickens did we cook?
Quickly wipe them down.
Oh, they'd probably do stock take. No, come on.
Stock taking with the food.
Sorry to interrupt.
Then there's only one more. Zixa says, coming late and saying a quick hello to a friend. Got him fired.
I thought he meant as in coming like.
Yeah, coming late.
was like,
When's that ever a problem? When's that a problem?
Yeah.
Then I said, would you consider yourself very confident? Wish I was more confident?
Yeah. My
Self-conscious or reserved? Keep to yourself.
Yeah, well, I was interested in this one, bro. What are the votes, bro?
2 votes for very confident, 6 votes for wish I was more confident, 1 vote for self-conscious, 4 votes for reserved.
What is it? What is it? Sorry? Say it again.
So,
sorry, man.
very confident got 2 votes. Right. Wish I was more confident got 6 votes. Self-conscious 1 vote and reserved 4 votes. So most people wish they were more confident.
No, see that vote's gotta be up. First of all, as you guys probably know, I am the cockiest, most arrogant piece of shit you will
humble.
fucking meet. I am, mate. I look at myself in the mirror and I fucking see Brad Pitt. That's no cap, mate. More of you motherfuckers need to fucking give yourself the fucking credit, bro. Like, being alive is just enough credit to fucking be like, bro, like, boom, like, am I wrong or what?
No,
like,
you're right. Because
I am a fucking cocky piece of shit, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm a sexy cunt.
And you'd rather that. You'd rather that than
like
than the opposite. But
what's your views,
I
bro?
think sometimes I feel like it was one less insecure or whatever. Or less
self-conscious.
Self-conscious, sorry. So sometimes I can be self-conscious.
You present yourself as a fucking...
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's why it's like when you internalize shit, like your mind is a different... Sometimes like this is who I am, but like when I'm with people, I love being around people. And then sometimes certain points in your life, it's like harder to kind of... not be so critical in how you live your life. Like, I don't know, I'm so hard on myself sometimes. I feel like a lot of the time we don't give ourselves credit when credit's due because we're looking too far in the future for goals that like just be happy with now kind of thing. But I don't know. I feel like less self-conscious because sometimes I can just be like critical on fucking...
Yeah,
what about you?
I'm kind of reserved, man.
I feel like you are
reserved, but not to people that you're with.
Oh, of course. But like I do sometimes wish I was more confident. I didn't mean confident as in good looking, by the way, like just appearance wise.
No, I'm talking like in general.
In general, yeah, that's what I meant.
No, I'm talking.
I think I'm pretty good looking. I'm happy with the way I look.
You are.
But
no, we're talking deeper.
Yeah,
shit.
like
deeper,
I wish I was more confident in talking to. How I present myself, even at work and stuff, like I just have no energy for conversation or anything. Like I don't, because it's really hard for me to get my head past the fact that I know no one cares. No one's really listening to you.
No. See, that's
I can't get past it.
No, see, so the trick is
it's a kind of facade.
The trick, of course, right? But the trick is that what people sort of forget.
Before you go on your tangent, I'll just quickly say what I meant. Like, I wish I was more confident in the way I can talk. Like, I wish, you go into work and there's sometimes those bubbly, happy people all the time. And they're like, hey, how's it going? Like, sometimes I wish I could be like that, but it's against your personality to change. You know what I mean?
But there's again, this is not for everyone. Some people just don't have it in them, but there's very simple things that you can do. So, like, one simple thing that people really look past is just when you're out and about, bro, shoulders back, head high.
And eye contact, but not too much.
No, mate. When I talk to cunts, bro, unless you're my mate, when I'm talking to a stranger, I'm like an eagle.
Why aren't you like
my
that
big
with me?
nose and shit. Like I'm just like...
Be like that with me.
No, because like I'm just like locked on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because why? The other person straight away intimidated.
They'll look away.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Look away. The eye shutters are constantly.
They'll
looking.
look around, when they talk.
You've got the upper hand.
Yeah, that's true.
The second that you're talking to some random cunt and you're both locked on, which
it's like playing chicken.
Hand on heart, hasn't happened to me yet.
You've outstared everyone.
The second some cunt's like beaming back at me, that's when I'm like, hold on a sec. Okay, this motherfucker's like, okay, all right, this guy's a fucking big cunt. Not once. So when I go up to handshake,
Stare down, yeah.
I'm looking at your fucking eyeball, at your pupils.
Imagine if you're like UFC weigh-ins, you're nose to nose, so you're like, you're looking at each other's soul.
I'm like,
But you're just having a normal conversation.
They're at a party, the party's still going on, and they're packing up, and it's still like.
That's the misconception. It's not being a hard cunt or a big cunt. It's even when you're just having a happy, friendly convo to a stranger.
It's respect. Man.
Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah.
I'm looking at you, and I'm like,
You feel like you're connecting.
That's the fucking universal signal for I'm listening to what you've got to say.
Yeah.
And then the problem is in this day and age, everyone's so fucking or like looking at what, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's head back, shoulder back, head up.
One thing I'm good at, I wish I was more confident in the way I present, like because I can be a little bit of a, like, I feel like people sometimes think I'm a bit like of a, like I'm not a very happy,
sourpuss.
not a sourpuss,
recluse.
No, when I talk to someone, like my tone can be a bit like harsh, like I'm a bit of a. That's what I mean. Like I wish I could be a bit more bubbly, but I am good at the eye contact thing. Eye contact is something I've always been since I was younger. I've always wanted to, because it's a sign of respect, you know, and that you're showing that you're listening to someone. So I always look people in the eyes when they're talking.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, when you don't, sometimes it's even like a lot of people avoid it because they're like shy or whatever. But sometimes it's a lot more noticeable and jarring when you avoid it so much. Like it's not bad to look.
You're
having
a conversation with like, you know,
they're not looking at you.
Yeah.
They're like,
It's like you're at confession with that little fucking. You got something blocking you. Like
Another thing that helps as well, which I love doing, bro, is when you're talking to a stranger, you talk slow.
Yeah, but to a certain degree,
but
right?
not like fucking you wait 5 minutes between sentences. I'm talking like you really think about what you're going to say before you say it.
Yeah, be mindful.
Don't get me wrong. I do not think before I talk. Like, I will say the most random shit, and I'm like, oh, fuck, all right, I just said that, whatever. But when you're talking to someone and you're trying to present yourself, it's kind of like, okay, talk, let them respond, wait a second or two.
Yeah.
That straight away, that other person, they know you've got it over them.
Yeah.
It's simple little shit like that. That's like a big misconception that flies over people's heads. And little shit like that, it just helps you kind of not to come across as like fucking, you know, like dominating or whatever, but it's being more in control of your surroundings and the situation that
Your
you're
interactions and shit. Taking control.
100%.
Because some people don't know how to be in which is fine. Some people are eccentrics, and you know what I mean. Like, what is it? What's the word when you're like
bubbly
or introvert, extrovert
kind of thing.
Yes.
So some people don't know how to be in those certain situations. So you kind of go to like a dance partner. One doesn't know how to dance. You got to kind of tiptoe around, which is why you're saying at work where you have those conversations where you don't feel have much depth, but it's still a dance kind of thing. You know what I mean? If someone's like, "Hey, how's your day today?" and you're like, I know you say you're a bit like want to be more, but I doubt you just like.
Well, obviously,
obviously,
I'm just more of a speak when spoken to kind of guy.
Yeah, of course.
That's how it is.
Yeah, of course. Like, oh, DZ's working today. I had no clue. You were just like
I'm in the corner.
You were just in the
I keep to myself.
See, I'm the fucking guy that's fucking on the job. Like, hey, you fucking go, mate.
DZ will never get in trouble. You'll never get in trouble. I've noticed at work in the past, I feel like the less you say, the more you just work. Because you're coming to work. You just kind of like.
I do what's asked of me, man.
Exactly, bro.
And then the last poll I did, and then we can do the anonymous ones, was Prime, because we've been talking about it a lot. We drink it a lot. I like it. It's okay. Tastes like ass. Haven't tried it. I like it. Got 3 votes. It's okay. 6 votes. Tastes like ass. 6 votes.
Wow.
Haven't tried it. 7 votes. So a lot of people still haven't tried it.
That's not bad. It does not taste like ass.
I like it. So it's half and half. It's okay. 6 votes. Some people aren't. Only 3 votes for I like it a lot. I like it a lot, I would say. Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of it. But yeah, half and half. It's okay. Tastes like ass. So if you haven't tried it. You know, an interesting thing about Prime, actually, you guys might not know this. Woolies has an exclusive deal to sell this, right? So Woolies is the only place that can sell this.
In Australia.
And that's why, in Australia, of course, if you go to like a local, one of those local little grocery stores, like the foreign fucking, you know,
they'll never have
ones, or what, they might have it, but it'll cost $8 a bottle because it's imported from America and they're different. It's the actual American one that's been imported to Australia, whereas the Woolies one is made. It's the Australian version.
Oh, yeah, really?
So it's slightly different. Apparently, it even tastes slightly different. The bottle looks slightly different.
Oh shit!
So this is made for like
This
Australian.
isn't even the real thing. This is a fraud.
It might, but I don't think it's that different.
Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah,
but
it wouldn't
that-
be.
It's
It
made
wouldn't
for
be.
Australian regulation and shit. And
Oh,
like,
so
you know what I mean?
obviously then that's why the ones like because I saw TikToks like the ones in Audi and shit. People were like lining up to buy them.
Yeah.
That
It
would
blew up, hey. Blew up quick.
So I think nowhere else can sell this actual Australian proper prime. So
Put a bit of Vegemite in it for an Aussie spin or...
of Vegemite flavour. Do you like Vegemite?
Yeah, but you got to do it right. You know what I mean? You got to have
it.
more. You have
I
more
don't like
butter,
it.
more butter than Vegemite. Like nice and heavy on the butter, not too heavy, but heavy enough where it's freshly toasted. It melts in straight away. You get like the tip of the, like such a small amount on the butter knife, and it just grazes through the butter. It smooths through the butter so well.
It's just a tiny bit. Eh?
Yeah, but enough. But I hate how they give it to Americans. Like, hey, try Vegemite, and they're just like spoonfuls. Like you don't have it like that.
Australians won't even like it. I've
No.
never been a Vegemite fan. I don't know, if maybe because we're a bit woke. But fuck Vegemite. How good is buttered toast sometimes though? You ever go
Oh,
through
you just forget how good it
Or
is.
buttered
eh? Just
bread.
like,
Oh.
Just Wonder White as well. Wonder White.
God
Oh,
damn.
so good. Anyway, these anonymous things. Let's see. I haven't read these. All right, this is the first time I'm seeing them. What does a vegetarian zombie eat? Been thinking about this way too much.
What? Wow, that's a really good question.
I don't think zombies can be vegetarian.
Yeah.
If you're a zombie,
Wait, if they're that smart to consciously choose to not eat meat, then why are you going around killing people? Just get a job. Do that. Like, do you know what I mean?
job,
Do you know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing?
zombies working at 7-Eleven and shit. Like, I think if you're a zombie, you're past the point of being a human, so you just eat what you have to eat.
Yeah, that's when you know that all this shit that doesn't really mean anything isn't actually a thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, bro, those fucking zombies. It's like, imagine a zombie just be like, you know what? I just feel sorry for the cows. You know what I mean? I really, guys. Hey Daniel. Is that Daniel just eating someone like asshole first?
Asshole first.
I think we should
It's
start.
always the asshole first.
It is. Why are you eating ass, man? Oh shit.
Well,
What do they eat? I mean,
Well,
I
more
reckon-
grass.
Grass, yeah. Grass.
same as
They'd be shredded.
They're just humans, right? So wouldn't it be?
It'd be fucking grass and fucking pygmy hippos and shit.
Someone says updates on upcoming music. I just
yeah.
got the album coming, nearly done. Maybe 2 weeks. I can drop that. Maybe in a couple more weeks, man.
Worked on the intro with Joey.k.
Yeah,
Fucking
you gotta send me
earth.
that when you go. What about you?
I've got a song. So my problem with music again is I start something, it sounds awesome, and then I get towards the end and I'm like, I hate it. Next project. But yeah,
Do you keep it? Do you get rid of it?
no, of course I always keep it. But the problem is that it's just I don't know if it's just me or a producer curse. It's like, bro,
Not satisfied? Like,
A lot of people do that though.
it's like everything. Like people need to again, right? Not trying to fucking paint my own boat, but I've been doing music for fucking 7 years now, bro. 7 years, right? The first 4 years, no one gave a fuck. No one. I was doing it virtually for myself, right? I got really good at it, right? On my 5th year, got really good at it. All of a sudden, people start caring. By the 6th year, I'm fucking bored of it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel what I'm trying to say right now? Like, and by the 6th year, I'm like, I've been doing this shit for fucking 6 years, and now all of a sudden everyone's trying to fucking like suck my dick. Like, nah, get fucked. Like, and again, it's not their fault. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. But that's the results of your hard work. Just because,
course.
how could they have known? You know, what I mean, it's
Of
the
course,
process.
of
yeah.
course.
But you would feel that naturally, right? You're like, bro, I've been doing this for ages.
It's
cunt."
human.
Like,
It's like I always quote this, bro. I've quoted this on fucking 20 episodes now. Like Will Smith said, the road to success is a fucking lonely fucking road.
rap is very
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
It's
Should we
hard.
do music reviews soon again?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I
yeah.
really like that. I think you'd like that.
yeah, I
too.
would. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. Stay tuned for that. Next, there's 3 more of these fucking things. Iggy, you heard of Night Punk, the D&B artist?
No, not drum and bass. No,
No.
not
Well,
punk.
Wonder if he's going to be at Rampage.
It could be a fucking possibility, bro.
All three of you have such a unique vibe. You add to the potty. Thank you, Dylan, Iggy, and Joey. You lot got me creaming every Monday at 6.
Hey, every Monday at 6? I'm going to set the alarm.
It's like a TV show.
Is that anonymous? Is that anonymous?
Yeah, I don't know who.
Oh, damn. I just picture like some guy, you got me creaming. How funny is that saying?
I love that though.
I love,
like,
yeah,
people,
I like
enjoy.
hearing that. It literally makes me so happy inside.
It's awesome, man. Last one. How do you get through challenges in a relationship? Get in deep, please. How do you get through challenges in a relationship? They spelled challenges. CHALLAGES.
Big problem. Learn to spell.
Yeah, maybe you're not smart enough for her. Or him. I don't know who this
Honestly, talk.
Yeah, communication, man.
Communication is literally that, and compromise, which is fucking what Aussie slang was talking about as well. Compromise. He was really harping on the compromise, which is true, bro.
And it's true.
Because how much does it suck when, and obviously like I've experienced it in the past, like with the past girlfriends, where the communication just isn't there, and when you get one person who's not a communicator, which is normal as well, that's normal. People are just different, yin and yang sometimes. But all you need is like, it helps when it's easy done with two non-communicators, but that's you just have to like, it's easier when one can lead. It's almost like the conversation we're saying one has to be the leader and the dance partner, and in an interaction, you kind of got to, you know what I mean, have someone that's willing to be honest and transparent with you and just talk about real shit. But yeah, just compromise and yeah, I don't know.
I'll say if you want us to get deep, you should listen to that episode if you haven't. The one with Aussie Slang.
Yeah.
But he goes quite in depth. He's really good at what he does, man. But yeah, communication. It's the cliches, man. You hear it all the time. But if you want, we've all been in a long-term relationship now, right? And if you want to stay long-term, you have to remember it's a commitment. It's a commitment, man. You're committed to this person. It's not going to be sunshine and rainbows all the time, but that's the commitment.
It's sort of rocky.
You've given yourself to this person. You've both agreed. You both love each other, and it's not always going to be perfect. And as soon as it's not perfect, you can't go, oh, this is shit. I'm going to find something better. Because say you jump to the next thing that's better, right? It might be better for 2 weeks, and the same thing's going to happen. Mm-hmm. You can't keep finding the perfect thing because it doesn't exist. You have to make what you have perfect. You know what I mean? And
that was so fucking good, bro.
Thank you. But it's true, though. It's seriously true. It's a commitment, and you have to remember that. If you've chosen to be with this person and spend your life with them, you're going to be an asshole sometimes. They're going to be an asshole sometimes. You're not going to agree on everything. You have to compromise, communicate, and really respect each other. That's a big one, man.
And evolve. The love has to evolve as well, because like at the start, you kind of, everyone has that lust thing that is so easily shown. The opposite sex. It's so easy. That's the easiest part, but it's like you said, you can't just be like, oh, like this is like, I don't know, you after time together, you're more than just what you were at the start. Like your whole thing just evolves together. So you got to learn to grow together as well. You know what I mean? But that's where communication comes in again. But what
Do you
yourself?
have any advice?
No. I agree. Just talking.
Yeah, what else?
That's it, man. It's simple. You hear it all the time, but it's really true.
But also on the other hand,
make an effort to
you got to make
date night.
Because it's easy to get comfortable, and then all of a sudden you're like, and especially when you internalize it and you haven't brought it up. Let's just say the guy's not doing much for the girl or whatever, and then she just doesn't talk about it. All of a sudden it balls up inside her head, like, oh, this and that. Like doesn't even talk to the partner. Then goes, oh yeah, I'm not in love with you anymore. It's like, but okay, bye. But then it's like if you talk about it and you can fix it, bro. And couples therapy is like a thing, you know what I mean? Like couples therapy, individual therapy. I feel like that helps relationships as well.
Oh, 100%.
Like my therapist, bro, is fucking, just fucking.
She's goddamn sexy.
She's good. Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not. She's Polish, but she's like 60 or 70, and she's like progressive minded. When she was originally, when I seen grey hair, I'm like, oh, fuck. I just wanted a younger person.
Nah, they're wise. They're wise.
They're wise. I wouldn't want a younger person that's my age, and he's like, fuck, these guys' problems are my problems. Like, oh my god, did you? Oh, and what did she say? When but she's good. So, and fuck, that helps as well.
I feel like the compromise is a big one because, like, again, so many of us are so used to like we're the main character. It's like my feelings or fuck everyone else. But when it comes, especially to your your better half, your other partner, it's like you got to really listen to what they're trying to explain or what they're going through in that situation. And then once you sort of put yourself in their shoes, which is fucking hard, but once you do that, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can understand why they,
feel the way they do.
Feel the way that they do, but this is the way that I feel. Again, so many people want to have, problems in the relationship where they don't want to. It's an old school saying where instead of talking about the problem, they just go, all right, see you later. So that's my fucking.
Because I think it's easier for some avoid the confrontation, just sweep it under the rug. But they build, bro. It snowballs, and then all of a sudden you could have fixed it there. It's like seeing a crack on a fucking house, and you're like, oh, I'll patch her up later. I'll get to that.
And all of a sudden, it's
yeah. That's a good analogy. Like that's straight up. I hope we helped with that advice. That's fun, man. The anonymous things. Thank you, everyone who sent that in. I was gonna ask you something about this trade.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember.
This is taking fucking way too long for my fucking liking.
Yeah, what time's the market close on Friday?
No, this is.
Oh, it's gold.
It's got no. So
it closes on weekend.
This doesn't close till tomorrow, 6 a.m.
Oh, okay,
because New York
Saturday.
time. New York is the last session for us.
Okay,
so New York starts at. New York hasn't even started. New York opens in an hour. That's why I want to get out of this before the New Yorkers, because once New York gets involved, it's that is then gambling.
Yeah.
At 10 p.m., that's when you're gambling because you don't know what these millionaires are going to do. This is taking too long to dump. So once I get back into green, I'm going to close it because I wanted this to be done by now.
You almost hit your take profit down there. I was thinking
but
the other way.
See, this is the risk I took though. If I took a 1-to-1, I'd be done by now. Yeah. But I've decided to take the risk of a 1-to-5. So once I get back into green at this mark, I'm closing.
I had a swing on Euro USD that I closed earlier today. That was like $30 profit. It was good.
It's just taking too long.
I waited a couple of days for that one. But yeah, I didn't enter anything else or have a look because I thought the market would close soon.
I get confused on the close times, man.
No, it's not. I'll explain to you. It's not hard.
Yeah, I know what it is, but it's just like it gets mixed up in my head.
So the thing with trading is timing is like everything. So the start of every session, right, is when the banks are going, jack off. Let's put 20 million into a fucking short or a long. It makes the fucking candle go, right? It stops all of us out. Us little baby traders, we all get fucking stopped out. We lose our trades, and then they go, "Oh, mad, 20 million. We bought it. Now let's sell it for 20 million." They don't give a fuck if they're minus 20 million because they've got that much money to play. 20 million to a bank is chump change.
Yeah.
So they're willing to lose 20 million to get us out of the trade, to then make 40, 50, 60 million, going the opposite direction. Again, a whole different story, a whole different video that I'm going to do for Discord, whole different thing. Not even going to... Look.
The other thing I was going to ask you, with the filler episodes, did you film it on the camera too, or was it just audio?
No, we filmed it. Bro, we filmed it. Bro.
So you're going to edit all of these?
It's done. It's ready to go.
Fuck yeah, that's mad.
It's ready to go.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to upload that tomorrow. Like, once I need Chloe to tell me the exact date that we're gone that week, and then I'm going to upload it.
Easy hour, bro.
Yeah.
Easy. Those fillers are a piece of piss. And you're not like getting home late. I got home like 7:30 or just before.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, so what, at the start of next week, we'll do another one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's easy, bro. That was with 2. I was saying to Iggy as well, when there's 3, you bounce off each other, but I thought it was going to be a bit harder to, get going, but it's good.
It's good to 2 people.
And it's just you 2, you know what I mean?
Bro, it was the only shit, like he said, it was shit because...
You had to cut it.
Yeah. We started getting rolling, and then it was already like an hour and 5, and we're like, oh...
I guess I leave now.
Yeah, I was like, all right, we'll just call it, but we could yeah.
But so that'll release on Sunday normal time, man, for you guys.
Monday or Sunday for us. Whenever.
But you'll drop it on Sunday like normal. So
Sunday.
So
Sunday or
Monday.
Tuesday?
oh, it drops Monday 6 p.m.
Yeah,
Monday.
Monday 6 p.m.
I don't know, man. The days lately have all fucking merged into a ball. Anyway, so yeah, you guys, you won't even notice a change.
Yep.
You know,
See, and then I got stopped out by spreads.
You got stopped out just then.
Yep, by spread. Look at the red line.
Oh fucking hell!
The trade's supposed to be here,
Oh, I hate spreads.
but
bro.
because New York's about to open, look at the spread. That's on. Look, at the end of the day,
you can get a cleaner spread. There's ways, but I think you have to use a different.
look, different brokers and
Yeah,
different.
different
Again,
broker,
like I
yeah.
said, timing.
That shit looks
Again,
so confusing to me.
I should have just taken a 1-to-1, which I would have won. It only would have been like $40-50, but I took the risk of a 1-to-5, and I lost. I was willing to
Yeah.
lose to risk $80.
Yeah, if you really wanted that $50 and you needed it, you would have taken it.
Yeah, but look at the spread. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's why.
that spread's nutty.
Like I'm glad that I'm out of that because that's stupid. Like that's untradeable. Literally, like
so does it? I didn't know the timing affected the spread.
of course it does, bro. Of course, bro. There's a timing zone. I think it's when New York closes and before Asian opens, which for us, thank fuck, it's like I think it's like 3 a.m. No, sorry. New York closes at 6 a.m. Asian opens at 10 o'clock. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 hours. So that 4 hours between 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is called spread hour. It's untradeable.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep. Untradeable because the spreads are that fucking high. Look, and the spreads just dropped. Look at the red line.
Yeah.
So the red line is what the broker asks for. The blue line is what the price is actually at.
Yeah.
So if I want to execute a trade right now, I'm entering here technically
Yeah.
instead of here.
How'd you get that line there to show that?
That's automatic. That's on purpose. That's on
Is
TradingView. Yeah, that's automatic. Spreads is just
It's empty.
Yeah, you smoked it all. Spreads is just a common thing.
I know spreads, but
Yeah.
is it the?
So the red line is what your broker's asking for,
Yeah,
right? What your broker wants.
I only have one line on mine.
Okay, that's weird. No. Sometimes when the spreads are really low, they'll be very close
Okay.
together.
What time frame is this?
5 minute. And this is gold. Look at the candle on gold. Now, what's going to happen is, I can already guarantee it, this is shot up to take out this
Yeah,
liquidity, and then this is going to then shoot back down.
Take all that liquidity.
Yeah, and this is going to shoot all the way back down to here. Again, but because of spread, you'd have to have your stop loss
Pretty high.
high.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like gold. I don't like gold, but
You should trade oil more and practice oil.
that's what I'm saying. I don't like gold.
That's what.
But I was willing to risk 80. Look, that to me is a winning trade because I usually only do 1-to-1, which it hit. But because I was a bit greedy, I went a 1-to-5. I got stopped out. But as you saw before, I almost won it,
Yeah.
and it just retraced. So
You could have exited the trade a couple times.
Yeah.
and-
some weird reason, again, very recent, China has started to dig
Oh, I saw
a
that.
ginormous hole in the earth. And it's that deep. It's 14 Burj Khalifas in Dubai. 14 of them down.
It's to look for life. The main reason they've said to look for life down there.
So apparently Russia's already done it.
How deep?
14 Burj Khalifas, which
What is that?
The world's tallest building.
Ready? I'll let you know.
Which is... I didn't know what that was, so when you said it, I was like, is that a new metric? I haven't known my life.
No.
This is 12 Burj Khalifas.
It's the drilling only started a few days ago for scientific exploration. Okay, so in meters,
Don't you go up at space?
11,100. 11,000 meters deep.
When's the core? Where?
Well, that's the problem. So when Russia did it, Russia dug very similar to that depth, but the Earth's core is that hot that the drills they were using were getting melted.
Yeah, turn around.
They physically could not keep digging.
Yeah.
That's a bit sus, isn't it? That it was the Soviet Union that did that, right, at the time. Isn't that sus that the Soviet Union and China are digging? What do they know is down
And it's funny because they're the most two intimidating countries in the world. And it's like, nothing to see here, just looking for life. It's like, wouldn't you go up, cunt? You got to go to the core. Like,
It's always a race between them.
Yeah.
It's whoever wants to do
whatever
it
they're
first.
doing,
They
it's
know
for resources or it's for something, or I don't know, to get the upper hand. Everyone's always trying to, even with AI. Like I know everyone's trying to beat each other to the newest and
Of course.
you know what I mean.
That's going to be our own downfall.
It's a pissing contest, but it's also just because you have the upper hand in the world. It's the
same
advanced.
thing when they went to space. There was literally a race on who to get to the moon first between us, Russia, and that.
Did that 100% happen?
What,
We
the
don't
space
know.
race?
Yeah. No. The landing of the moon.
Oh,
Well, that we
That's another topic. But like,
I think we've been there since. I don't know if it happened 1969, but
how come
I
we're not
feel
all
like we've
going
definitely
there?
been
But how come we're not going there all the time now?
too expensive. They've lost the technology they used back then. They actually lost the technology they used back then.
They didn't progress.
It's just they spent so much money and resources. They shot their load too quick, basically. So they were racing so hard.
hate
it was
that.
a race. It was
Hate
literally
that.
a race.
They really kind of like were trying to do more than what was possible at the time. So they were doing the fucking absolute best and getting just on the bleeding edge of technology, trying to put these things together to make it work. And when they did it, they kind of rushed it and it kind of all came to a head. And they spent like billions and billions of dollars. It's just every time they went to the moon, they're spending billions and billions of dollars. Yeah. And that's why Elon Musk, his thing is trying to make it reusable, because that reduces the cost immensely. Like with what they spent to go to the moon, like Elon Musk can do it fucking 100 times now with the reusable shit.
Yeah.
So there's the main reason is money, why they haven't gone back since 1972, I think was the last time, 1970 something. But I think we went later. I don't know about 1969, man. There's so much evidence that it's just sus, bro. I don't know.
Bro, think of how many times we've probably gone back to space and they just don't even share it with us.
Well, we're in space all the time, though. Space is easy. We had the fucking Red Bull guy jump from fucking space. The fucking, what's his name?
Felix who started fucking
in a hot air balloon, bro.
Yeah, that shit's fucked.
But yeah, we're in space right now on the space station.
What in your goddamn mind makes you, after your fourth Red Bull for the day, you're like, I'm going to jump from space.
Yeah. Fucking
Oh, it was
That's
bad.
exactly how 4 Red Bulls make you feel. Just like,
Yeah, like, fuck it. I regret this. Like, oh, shit. He's
yeah,
fucking...
G'd up. You got to be like, let's fucking jump in the sky.
That can't be real.
No.
It is real.
I know it is real, but
It's just hard to
can't
believe.
Be.
Yeah.
It can't be real because you watch the video and this is like a little speck and he's just dropping.
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
that's
bro.
Felix. It's like, is it though? Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Red Bull doesn't give you wings, cunt. You know what I mean?
That guy's still alive and like he has that experience in his head. Like that guy is somewhere right now.
Yeah.
And he just like imagine reflecting on that.
Yeah.
Like I fucking jump from space.
he's probably a crack addict.
Maybe.
Fuck, if that's a crack addict, let's fucking go now.
After that,
Crack addicts feel that every day, like they're in fucking space, bro.
right, after that, he just gives up.
Or
on
just a
his-
person who wants to end his life but isn't too sure. Like he's like every time he's like last minute he's like pulls the cord or something. You know what I mean? Like he's like I'm gonna die, and then just in case he's like, oh no, not today. I don't want to die that
Changes
bad. Yeah.
I've got another thing. So you all remember the Harambe thing?
Yeah.
Well, that actually happened before. Back in 1996 in Idaho, a boy fell into the gorilla enclosure. Female gorilla, don't know the fucking name. Let's see if it pops up here. Female gorilla actually protected the little boy from all the other male gorillas in the fucking... Oh, her name was 500-pound gorilla called Bin Tija. Female.
Such a gorilla name. Damn teacher.
She actually chased off, I don't know if they're all males, but she actually chased off 6 other gorillas in the enclosure who were trying
That's
to
mad.
get to the boy.
That's mad. She took the human side over her own kind.
Yep.
You'd think that
Yep.
she'd be like,
She actually picked up the boy, cradled him in her arms like a baby gorilla, and actually took him to the door of the
Enclosure,
of the enclosure where the zookeepers enter.
They're so smart.
She took the baby there, protected him, and he survived. Yeah,
That's cool.
And no gorillas were harmed. Like no gorillas were shot. Like
So the males
zookeepers
stayed
just
back.
went-
The males
Yeah.
obviously stayed back.
Bro, she fought off 6 gorillas. So it was like a 1v6 trying to fight them because I was trying to get to this little boy. And then the zookeepers, instead of just shooting him, just opened the door, grabbed him, and closed the door. That was it. 1996.
They're fucking humans, bro. They're so close.
That's
They're
crazy.
so close, man.
If they were this much smarter, it'd be Planet of the
But
Apes. Bro. They'd be riding horses and shit.
That's proof that like that motherly nurturing, like women, you know what I mean, have like that motherly
Instinct.
in them instinct. That's just biological. It's
Oh,
programmed.
that's cool, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, 1996 in Idaho. What the fuck was the
I mean-
gorilla's name again? I already forgot it.
Bintong.
Bintong. Bintong
I was
saved the
thinking
boy.
because before you said you didn't know the name, and I was trying to think of, I'm like, what can we just name this gorilla for argument's sake? And I was like, Jessica. Like, what? You got to have like, and then you said that name, and I'm like, that's a gorilla. That's a gorilla ass name.
She had a name, bro.
Yeah.
Bintong. Wait, was it even Bintong? I can't even
There was
remember.
Bing something.
It was
Bing Lee or
That's it for my points, man.
I don't have nothing else, man. You got something, Joey?
Shit, I don't even have anything this week, man. Nothing.
That's it, man.
That's man.
What did you have for breakfast?
Oh, fucking
Pussy.
yeah, pussy. Biscuit overnight. I've been loving the overnight fucking wheat bix,
Yeah, me
man.
too, bro. Me too.
What the hell's an
okay,
overnight wheat bix?
So I've been having like instead of just wheat bix like the fucking just in the milk whatever with a bit of sugar on top, I just like mix like 3 wheat bix with like 110 grams of milk and then a bit of maple syrup and then stir that in and make it a mash kind of thing, like or a sludge. You know what I mean? Sludge sounds bad, but like a little base. And then after you like you flatten it out in the Tupperware container and you have like 110 grams of fucking high protein yogurt, mix 3 scoops of protein, whisk it with a little fucking whisker thing, make it a chocolate yogurt, spoon it out on top, and then get a Biscoff, the Biscoff paste, like the like
Yeah.
get that, melt it in the microwave for like 20 seconds, whisk that, bit of milk, make it a bit more watery, like a sauce, Biscoff sauce, drizzle that on top of the yogurt, and then crush half a Biscoff biscuit over it, crush it, the other half place on top in the middle. So and then when you put it in the fridge overnight, it makes like a cheesecake texture. So you're having for breakfast, still having 3 wheat bix, healthy, high protein yogurt, healthy, fucking protein powder, healthy, Biscoff, little naughty like
Calories.
yeah.
And you make that every night
But-
prior.
No. I make that on Sunday for the whole week.
Oh,
I
you
make
do the whole week.
I do the whole week meal prep on Sunday. So I do my.
So I've been having the same thing, almost exactly the same, except I do Nutella instead of Biscoff.
That's also stuff.
And
So that also-
I haven't been doing it all week. Does it stay the same all week? Like it's good?
it gets better.
Really?
The last one's like, this is a cheesecake. If I make it on the Sunday and I have it the Monday, it's set, but it's not like the whole point of the overnight is to leave it in there.
Wow, I might start doing that because I do it every night. I make it every night because easier. I find it like a lot of the time I don't feel like eating breakfast, but this is easy to eat, tastes good, it's nice, and it's
Wait,
prepared.
what? Sorry, it's a wheat bix frozen.
So imagine a
It's not
layer.
frozen.
This is the container, right?
yeah.
You make the wheat bix mix with a bit of milk, a bit of maple syrup, and you stir it, mash it up. So you crush the wheat bix first, obviously.
Yeah.
Then add the milk and shit. Then when you stir it up, it absorbs the milk, gets a bit more, soft with the maple syrup in there, nice little sugary taste. Layer it on the bottom of the container. You get some high protein yogurt, like 100 grams, get a few scoops of protein, chocolate, whatever flavor you got, mix that in. And then, so layer of wheat bix, layer of yogurt, melt Biscoff paste. Biscoff, just Biscoff fucking.
the butter and the peanut butter fucking thing.
Yeah, and then you just melt that down and spoon that on top like this, and then just crack
like a
half.
drizzle.
So, but you can do whatever. You
I
can
don't do
ki-
the maple syrup either. I might have to start doing that too.
Yeah,
Right.
there's sugar-free maple syrup.
Bit
If
of
you're
honey?
worried about that,
Oh.
or honey,
Honey would be good too.
Ooh.
anything. And you get the thing. You can do mixed berries, banana, honey. Like on top, you can do like a drizzle of peanut butter, like whatever.
I did bananas once. I had a banana.
I like bananas, bro, with it.
Because I was doing the oats before that. It's like a trend now. I don't know. My missus told me about it. I didn't see anyone
Protein
else
oats
do
with
it.
mixed berries or whatever the fuck.
Like the wheat bix. I'm saying.
Oh,
like
sorry, yeah,
apparently
yeah.
that's a trend. Like when did
Yeah.
you start doing that?
Oh, like TikTok, bro.
Yes.
TikTok. I'm like, oh, mad, yeah.
Well, Rose told me about it, and then we tried it once. She hasn't done it since, but I kept doing it because it's
But I'm
easy,
starting to get
convenient.
over a little bit. I've been doing it for 2 weeks.
You got to change it
I
up.
got to start to do like maybe two eggs and a piece of bacon on fucking just a bacon.
Completely different.
Completely different. I want food sometimes. You know what I mean? Then some people do like fasting and shit, which is like they reckon anti-aging. Like some people, they reckon for a good fast, you got to be 14 hours minimum. You know what I mean? And then it's like, but I enjoy food, and they're like, and they literally believe like this guy was on Joe Rogan, so I mean maybe he's reputable. Surely he's reputable, right? But he reckons in like it's very like basic like. It's like it sounds stupid when I say it, but it's like the less you eat, the longer you live in terms of like when you're always ingesting shit, your body's always trying to break down, which most people eat shit, right? Most people eat shit. If you eat good and clean, maybe that's different. But still, even so, reducing your eating window to like 8 hours of the day or less, and then just making like between the 14 or higher. Some people do a whole day fasting, you know, it makes you more acute or something because like hunters and gatherers, you're more switched on.
Yeah, because they were hungry.
There's proof that like you think back in the day, hunters and gatherers, they had a breakfast in the morning. It's like no, they had to go out fasted,
they ate once a day,
hunt their shit, eating once a day.
That makes a little bit of sense.
So that Chris Hemsworth did a fucking Disney. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're right, bro.
Chris Hemsworth did a thing on Disney or something where he suffered, his health suffered after doing the Thor movies, so. He was always eating and bulking up to get fucking huge for Thor, and then he'd deflate in between. Not deflate, he still looks amazing, but he gets juiced up. But then now he's eating so much, like he was eating all the fucking time, bro, and he was having health issues, and he's like, and then he had this Peter Attia or something, or Peter Attia. He was a nutritionist or whatever. Got him to fast, and they recorded like him fasting, and he did a 4-day fast, lad.
4 days.
4 days. I promise you, 4 days. They and then
and
they have things where the camera crew at one point are eating and shit, and he's like, bro, and then they get him to do on the 3rd day fasting or 2nd, I think once a day, or maybe in the back end or after the 4-day fast, they get him to do practice runs of like they tie weights on they give him challenges, underwater challenges that like you can get out of shit, but you got to like I don't know, like, or underwater. Do you know that game where you go underwater and like you have it's like an underwater sport or whatever, but he's seeing if you're more acute and more aware if his performance before fasting is better or worse than after he fasts. And after he fasted, he noticed himself more, switched on. It's almost like because your mind back in the old days, like, fight or flight, I need this fucking food or whatever. But maybe that's different. Maybe that's a stretch. But they reckon you're more aware. Because like your body burns through the fats.
That makes sense. And those gurus and shit, like those gurus that live in the mountains and shit, they barely eat. They eat like a handful of nuts and shit for once a day. But that makes sense. It makes sense. But could you do it?
No. And are you going to be... I feel like that's where your diet controls your life. You shouldn't... For me, I believe that you shouldn't let your diet dictate your life. Like, imagine if you're going out with friends, this and that, and you're hungry. Bro, if you're hungry, eat. If you're hungry, eat. You know what I mean?
I agree. You shouldn't put rules on yourself. I can't eat.
Not that tonight.
No, why not?
Just do what makes you happy.
And they can't if you really want to go hard in the paint, you can't eat outside your window. So imagine you're like, oh, my window closed at 8 p.m. Shit. And all of a sudden your missus comes over with Krispy Kremes. It's 8:30. Yeah. Like, bro, eat those fucking Krispy Kremes. It's all about balance, man. But still, I still think that might be fact. That whole, it makes you a bit more aware. But do I want to do it? No, probably not.
It does make sense though, because back in the day we'd always be hungry.
Always. Imagine getting a kill, like a fucking massive buffalo.
Like you're like the whole crew's eating that night. But then for like 3 weeks after, you're like starving.
The amount of
guys in the corner like, I'm getting the asshole.
Yeah, you're starving for 3 weeks. Like
you're emaciated every other time. You're crawling.
That fucking makes a lot of sense, man.
It does, bro. It does. But like 4 days, bro.
It's too long.
Bro, if I don't have breakfast and I go to work,
I'm a grumpy little cunt.
Within 2 hours,
you're starving.
I can't do it. I'll go across the road and get something or something.
I have breakfast and I am already hungry by 11:30 a.m. I'm fucking
right.
I go to lunch early.
I have breakfast and I'm hungry by 9. That's no cap. But I am waking up at 5. But
you start your day early.
By 9 I'm starving.
Well, I don't got much else. You got anything else?
No, not really, man. Not really. Got to start bringing more points to this.
Just
I do think of a lot of shit, but it's just like I got to learn to write it down because you get so used to, like, obviously it's not foreign to us, but in terms of like a normal, like, you know what I mean? These
actually, I'll end it on this, right? Funny little thing happened to me today. I was at work And so I do road works, right? So half the road's like blocked off and shit. This old lady come walking up and she goes, and we're talking, yada, yada, yada. She's telling me about how she had to like fucking plant her pot plants and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. I'm like, if you need help, fucking, let me know. Come help you out, whatever. We're talking. And she goes, all right. After about 10 minutes, she goes, all right, love, you have a good day. I'm like, yeah, you too have a good day. And she goes, you don't drink, do ya? I was like, yeah, of course I fucking drink. And she goes, well, you shouldn't because my ex-husband was an alcoholic and he killed my brother. All right, bye-bye.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
and she started hobbling off. And I was
And
like,
you're like, oh.
and I was like, I'm going to fucking drink more because of that now.
Yeah, what the
And she
fuck?
goes, have a good night. I don't know if she was fucking with me or not. It didn't look like it was a joke.
That's so funny. I
Swear
don't
to
think it
God.
was.
Old people
I
are
think-
weird, bro.
And I was like,
you drink, so you must be exactly the same.
yeah. I was like,
Only one kind of person drinks.
I was like, I don't have a beer and then start fucking thinking I'm going to murder people. I was like, holy shit, bro. But
yeah, you might murder some Great Northerns, but that's about it.
that's it for me, my boys.
Yeah, my babies.
right. Shoo!
Fucking earth, guys.
Till next time, my
Happy
friends.
long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, be safe, don't speed, double demerits, all that shit.
Ah.